The new day was just beginning. Soft light painted the eastern sky. Colors of pink and gold spread out. Jesus stood on a small hill. He watched the world below wake up. His heart was full of love for everyone. He was calm. He was ready. His presence was a quiet strength. Birds sang their morning songs around him. A gentle breeze whispered through the grass. Light seemed to flow from Jesus himself. It was brighter than the morning sun. This light was warm. It was kind. It touched everything around him. His face shone with great compassion. His eyes were gentle. They looked upon the people with deep understanding. He saw their pain. He felt their unspoken worries. He wanted to bring them comfort. His love was a beacon in the dim light. A crowd started to gather at the foot of the hill. People came from all places. They were young, they were old. Some were rich, many were poor. They walked slowly. Their faces showed tiredness, but in their eyes a tiny spark of hope flickered. They had heard about this man. They heard he could do wonderful things. They came seeking something more. They came seeking a new start. Many in the crowd were sick. Their bodies were weak. Some could not see, others could not walk. There were people with sad hearts. They felt lost and alone. They carried heavy burdens. Life had been hard for them. They needed healing. They needed comfort. They needed to know someone cared. They lifted their hopeful faces toward the man on the hill. Their silent prayers filled the air. Jesus opened his arms wide. It was an invitation. "Come to me," his gesture said. "Come find rest." A gentle power flowed from him then. It was like a warm river. It moved softly towards the people. They felt it touch their hearts. It was a power of love. It was a power of healing. He did not shout. He didn't force. He simply offered his grace. The first person felt a change. Miracles began to happen. A blind man blinked. He saw the sun rise for the first time. Colors amazed him. A woman who could not walk stood up. She took a small step. Then another. Joy filled her face. Sickness started to fade away. Fevers cooled. Pain disappeared. Limbs that were weak became strong. Laughter mixed with tears of happiness. Each touch, each look from Jesus brought wholeness. For those with broken hearts, Jesus offered comfort. He spoke soft words, words of hope, words of peace. The lost found direction. The confused found clarity. He inspired them to believe in goodness, to believe in love, to believe in a God who cared deeply for them. He saw their true worth. He helped them see it too. Their spirits felt lighter. Their souls felt clean. A wonderful peace settled over everyone. It was a deep calm, like a still lake on a quiet morning. All fear vanished. All worry melted away. Hope grew strong in every heart. It was like a flower opening to the sun. The very air felt different. It was filled with a holy presence. People breathed it in. They felt God was near. They knew they were loved. They were safe. This divine power did not stop with the people. It spread further. It touched the world around them. The land itself seemed to respond. A gentle ripple of change began. It was a quiet transformation. Grace was remaking everything. The old was passing away. Something new and beautiful was being born. This was more than just healing bodies. It was healing the earth. It showed God's great care for all creation. Broken buildings in the nearby town started to change. Walls that were crumbling stood straight again. Roofs that were leaking became whole. Homes that were damaged were restored. Fresh paint seemed to appear. Gardens bloomed where there was bare earth. The signs of decay and neglect vanished. It was as if a gentle hand was repairing everything, making it new, making it strong, making it beautiful once more for people to live in. Hearts began to mend too. Old hurts between people softened. Anger melted away like ice in the sun. Forgiveness flowed like a gentle stream. Families that were broken came back together. Parents hugged their children. Friends who had argued embraced. Strangers smiled at one another. Love was rebuilding bridges. It was connecting hearts. The community started to heal. Strong bonds formed between them. Nature itself rejoiced in this wave of renewal. Flowers burst into vibrant color. Dry ground became green and lush. Trees reached their branches to the sky. Their leaves were full of life. Rivers flowed with clear water. Animals moved peacefully. The air was fresh and clean. The whole earth seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. It was a picture of harmony. It was a glimpse of paradise. God's touch renewed all things. The changes people felt were deep inside. It was a spiritual transformation. Their eyes opened to new truths. They saw the world differently. They saw themselves differently. They understood what truly mattered. It was not riches. It was not power. It was love. It was kindness. It was faith. A new light shone within their souls. This light would guide their steps from this day forward. Their hearts were filled with gratitude. Jesus showed them the power of pure love. Love that heals, love that restores, love that forgives. His love asked for nothing in return. It was a gift freely given to all. He loved the unlovable. He touched the untouchable. He welcomed the outcast. This love had the power to change everything. It could mend any brokenness. It could conquer any darkness. It was the greatest power in the universe, and he shared it with them. He also showed them the strength of faith, to believe in what they could not always see, to trust in God's goodness, to have hope even in dark times. Faith was like a small seed. If they nurtured it, it would grow strong. It could move mountains. It could bring miracles. Jesus encouraged them to believe. Believe in God, believe in His love, believe in the possibility of a better world. Their faith made them whole. The divine dawn did not end when the sun climbed high. Its light continued to shine in their hearts. The peace they felt stayed with them. The hope He ignited burned brightly. The love He shared became their guide. Jesus' touch had changed them forever. It had changed their world forever. His presence was a promise of hope, a promise of love, a promise that they were never alone. His light would endure.